Let's put in this way, right? So we are recording this on the 10th of July, which is I call it as the second the second half of the new year that you have. We have almost like traveled the half of this year, and the remaining 6 months is still there. Now it is our choice to mention the good things or bad things. Now let me tell you a human psychology. Human psychology, according to Dr. Eugene Schwartz, he's an amazing guy who had been there, done there, dusted it kind of things. He's a nice guy. His books, I think one of the most expensive books you will find. I have one of his books that is, when I purchased that book, it was 75,000 rupees, one book. And another one, which I can just show you in Amazon. I come from the background of the advertising and as well, that industry. So there is a book which is right now, I'm not sure. I was showing it to my teammates yesterday. There's a new one. I'm just searching it and I'm just showing you. These are some of the books that I think you guys can have a look at it. I'm just showing you. Okay. Okay, so this is the book that I was showing you. So this is another one. This is right now at 58,650 rupees. It is called breakthrough advertising and all. So these are usually not touched by the prices. Did you see the price, by the way, guys? It's called Breakthrough Advertising by Eugene Schwartz. So these are books which a normal public will not touch. Yes or no? Okay, 60,000 book, hai, normal book. You know how many pages it is? Only hardly around 100, 190 pages or 180 pages. Now the question is, what is exactly written in that 180 pages for which this fellow, I don't know why he's charging some 60,000, 70,000 rupees? Because there are some crazy things. Is it okay if I can share you one line out of that book? Just one line, okay? So he says, human beings are very poor at remembering good days. I repeat, human beings are very poor at remembering good days. It will be very difficult for you to find out 5 years pehle kya acha tha. You will always remember, acha, what has gone wrong? This fellow has done something to me. Acha, that fellow has done that. You will have all these things. You will remember all the horrible things in your life. It is very difficult for you to step up to a different level. Everything is science. Let me tell you this. When you are closing a deal or when you are, in your journey and you are meeting people, it will be a kind of a baggage for you. Yes or no? Your past experiences, past feelings, past learnings, and all those things. This is all going to be baggages. So how are you going to listen to somebody if you already have so much of baggages? Did you get my point, sir? How are you going to listen? Business? Everything is business. Who thought that business and no, sir, my professional life and my personal life? Okay, sir. Everywhere there is a business. A mother forcing a kid to have the milk is a business. Yes or no? Mother giving a chocolate to that kid in exchange of having the milk been taken inside by the kid is a business. You want to learn negotiation? You should learn negotiation. Negotiation is happening from Sri Krishna's time, man. Yes or no? That is also business negotiation. Now, if the kid drinks the milk and then eats the chocolate, mother is the winner. Yes or no? If it is ulta, this fellow is the winner. No, there is a tug of war happening every goddamn day, right? So you negotiate with every goddamn guy. You negotiate with yourself. Yes or no? You negotiate when you are getting your own ration. Am I right or not? No, this time let us not take this particular toothpaste, we'll take that toothpaste. You are negotiating. You have a selection. And the selection that you have is always going to be of two things. Okay? I desire this and I don't desire this. I want this, I don't want this. Yes or no? Always this is going to happen. But when it comes to thinking about your good time, you will always look at the negative thing. Always. Majority. But for that, this kind of transition to happen, you need to undergo some sort of a surgery. This is a surgery what normal people will not be able to do. There is a heat there for which you'll have to go. Some of you guys have already seen this. When you are around happy person, kharab ban ke dikha. Ban ke dikha. It will be impossible. Yes or no? And when you are around all the negative fellows, You might be the Mr. Universe or Miss Universe or whoever it is. You will feel like a God bless you. Right? This is called induction effect. Induction effect. Okay. So this is something that I can tell you. So when you sit in a kind of a group of people who have a different sort of an energy and they're directed to certain things, you will be able to see some great thing happens. These are called as movements. Everyone aligned to one thing. Okay. And some of the greatest people who have done movements, from Napoleon to probably Gandhiji to Sadhguru to you name it, these people have all aligned your things. And it is very, very difficult unless and until you surrender. Have you seen that? Hundreds of people attended the youth freedom movement of Anna Hazare. Hundreds and thousands of people. Yes or no? These are certain things I have seen, probably you guys have seen. Yeah. Thousands, 10,000 to 20,000 people joined Milind Soman in his walkathon, which is called as Pinkathon. Okay, he ran for so many days, on a mission to, make people aware of women's breast cancer awareness. Similarly, there are so many other events that happened. Sadhguru has taken certain things. Some other people have done something. Why I'm talking about it? These are all things which are designed in a particular way. Okay. Now today, we are also going to learn something about our idea mastery here. Okay. So you are watching the Dhamm mastery. Dhamm mastery, we have got, 10 different things. Yes, we have got 10 different things. Many times I have not told you about this. So some people who are here, they have seen only the idea mastery, or they have seen anti-procrastination pill, or they have seen law of conformities. Okay, they might not know, but they are growing already. They have no idea. Okay, because there is a beautiful thing in business. Pausing the loss, I'm not saying stopping the loss, pausing the loss is also a profit. Yes or no? Pausing the loss is a profit. In your life, you are going in this direction, okay, which is the wrong direction. If I reduce the speed, that is also a speed, a profit for you. If I stop you from that side, not today, but tomorrow, but slowly, that is also a positive. Turning you on the other side, which is the right side, and taking you there, creating a movement in your life, that is also a profit. So depending upon where are you in your stage, every one of us have gone to a certain extent in the wrong side or right side, because many of us, we do not know if anything is wrong or right. So either you leave the wrong side and make it on the other side, or else there is a beautiful proverb which Ratan Tata ji is more famous for. They said is, I take the wrong decision and I make the decisions correct. Do you know that? I take any goddamn decision and I make the decision correct. That's his way of thinking. Yeah. So I don't know if he said it or not, but he does not accept it. So that is one of the. So he says, I first take the decision and I then make my decisions correct. It's a beautiful thing. So you have traveled so far in your journey, and now it is the next level where you are going to be heading to. So I want you to realize that you are growing every day. Okay, it is not me, it is happening by yourself. Either if you are not growing, then there is something happening. You are aging. Did you get my point? There are two words. Either if you are not growing, then you are aging. If you are not doing something for the betterment, there is nothing called winning. Winning is a bloody selfish word. Yes or no? It's a selfish word. Only I will win. Other people will be loser. Yes or no? That is a wrong business. Business cannot be a one-man winning game. And yesterday I wrote something with somebody's wall. Okay. If possible, please go and read that. I don't know if it is there. Okay. I wrote a lot of things. I will read it out. This is something I wrote to one of the person. He said, okay, he had a thing. He said, you solopreneur is brokepreneur. Solopreneur is a brokepreneur. This gentleman is one of our advisory members. His name is Dr. C.A. Umang Ratani. And if you look at his things, so he has a lot of things. Okay. Okay. So he said, you need a team. You cannot scale alone. And this is my response. And today, more than his post, my post is getting more viralities. I wrote at night sometimes, I don't remember, this 10 hours back, I wrote, I absolutely agree with you. You cannot be a winner alone. It is impossible. I wrote there are some people who claim that they are self-made millionaire or whatever. Yes or no? Some people say, no, I'm a self-made guy. I feel they are selfish and egoistic people who are not grateful to even their own family and their own pathfinders, authors, and many other support. Yes or no? Huh? Now, I have a problem here. The problem is there is a culture issue. Probably they have not got that love and attention when they were kids. Are you guys getting this? This is a culture, boss. This is an upbringing. You definitely need a team, a collaboration, joint venture, guide, mentor, someone at least here. Yes or no? There has to be someone. You cannot say, I am a self-made guy. Impossible. But when you are searching in the internet, you will find some names. Shilpa Shetty's Kundra's name is in the first one. Then Rashmi Desai, Pooja Dingra, and all these people, Upasana Singh, Varun. They call themselves as self-made millionaires. But notice they all have a backup. All of them have a network. All of them have some skills. Yes or no? Yes or no? They all have somebody. And according to me, there is only 3 skills if you have. Even if you are a solo guy, still you can create a wave and a movement. These are 3 skills: skill to search, skill to communicate, and skill to close a deal. Check it out. Everyone has this. Everyone has this. Now, why I'm sharing you this? Because yes, we have done more than 353 crores of business with just 19 people in last 1 year. Okay. The idea and the vision is usually solo. When you start, then you can think of that song, Akla Chalo Re, Rabindranath Tagore. Let's walk alone. There will be a vision. There will be a path. But when you go beyond for a long time, you cannot. You have to. You might have started alone, implemented alone, but you have to use these 3 skills. Otherwise, not possible. Okay. So this is what I showed you, and now people are jumping into the content. Why I'm sharing you this? Because today you are going to see something which is the next part. Your thinking has no meaning if it does not have a direction. It will be just a thought. It is just a hallucination. Yes or no? Okay. Are you getting this? So how do you create that thinking? You will never think of anything unless and until you have faced certain problems, challenges, issues, aspiration, hope, desire. What else? Or else love. Lot of love, right? As a father, as a mother, you are thinking for your kid. Happy birthday. Congratulations. Yes, we have got something. Only you will think only when you have these 5, 6 elements. Yes or no? Then the next thing is the intensity. Now I will give you some very powerful information here. Okay. In this world, these things cannot be separated. Okay. So before I go to the thinking part, the first one is you. If you are here and if you are breathing and if you are able to hear me, that means you are being, B-E-I-N-G. Okay. So you exist because when you are not existing, you will lose everything. Your ego, your goddamn designation, your jaijat and all those things. You will be called a new word called as Mr. Body. Yes or no? Okay. It's a when the last breath goes out, everything goes out. Only it will be called as Mr. Body. Dada, early morning, why are you making us remind that? Of course, I will do that because that's the only thing is the main purpose, right? We should remember that whatever you jump around, you are jumping around because there is someone making you to jump around. If he loses the interest, you are dead. Over. So you have some part of your time in this world. Your purpose will be much more powerful if you realize that you don't have certain powers in your hand. Like you don't have a power to tell exactly what is going to happen tomorrow. You can just feel good about it. You can just plan about it, or you can be very, very hardly scared about it. Yes or no? Choice is yours. Number 2, you and there is one more thing which is happening always, that is called as task. If you are listening to me, that is a task. If you are sitting there, there is a task. Dada, I am sleeping. Arre Baba, that is also a task. Getting me? Dada, I am just loitering around. That is also a task. Number 3, you and the task. Third one, there is an intensity of the task. Did you get my point? So if you are listening, deep listening. If you are studying, deep studying. If you are sleeping, deep sleeping. Yes or no? So there is an intensity. These 3 things cannot be separated, boss. Koi bhi maharathi ho, these 3 things cannot be separated. Yes or no? Yes or no? There is a 4th element. What is that? It's called an environment. So your task, your intensity of the task, and your environment, you cannot separate all 4 of this. Impossible. Because you are somewhere. Dada, I'm in Goa. Yes, sir, you are in an environment. Dada, I'm in a room. Okay, you're in an environment. Number 5, you can control many things of your thoughts, many things of your movements, but what you cannot control is the amount of triggers you will get from the environment. These triggers are given by nature. You can call it as God, nature, universe, jo bhi naam bata sakte ho. What are these triggers? The triggers are something which are called as the inputs from you. This can be temperature, this can be some stimulations, this can be visual, this can be audio, this can be touch, this can be feeling. So you already have around 5+ ways of receiving this kind of triggers. Yes. For example, you are going through a road. Okay, fine. So you are going through a road. There is someone doing something. These are all visual stimuluses. He is eating bhel puri. You also feel like eating that. Did you get my point? These are stimuluses. So your task, your intensity of the task, your environment, and your triggers are different. On this note, these are the 5 vital things which governs our positioning, our decisions, and our habits, our intentions, our implementations, and everything for which you are what you are. I am what I am. Yes or no? Okay. Today's session is technically over, but your session starts now. Okay. So how do you manage all these things? Because look, you can have an idea, but the idea without the purpose is of no use. So this idea comes only when you put the triggers into the right working. Did you get my point? Okay. How many of you guys have seen some movies where one fellow is stuck in a prison and he takes a small pin and he does something and he goes out and all adventure happens? Have you seen this kind of movies? Hello? Someone stuck with some island. There is a beautiful movie called as Shipwreck or Wreck something. So the boat gets castaway, I think. Castaway, I think. Okay, so the boat works and he goes to an island. It is a completely a deserted island. Then he has never done something. He created a small raft kind of thing with whatever available in that island, and then he tries to come out of it and ultimately being rescued. Yes or no? These are real stories, probably. Who taught him how to make the raft? He has never got any kind of formal professional training out of it. Why? Because you will be there, your task will be there, your intensity of the task will be there, your environment will be there. But unless and until you get that spark that triggers with a direction, you will never be able to come out of that clumsy situation. Yes or no? It is impossible, right? So here is the third thing. The second thing is the idea has to be connected with the purpose. So we are doing this idea week. In this week, I told about fitness, which is a very simple topic. Okay. And then I asked people, what are the different kind of things that you want to do for a fitness? Okay, whatever fitness. People wrote, kept on writing a lot of things. Then I asked, what are your purposes? They added the purpose also yesterday. Today, we will put a process to it. Okay. So then we'll put a process. So I'm going to give you like a minute. That's it. 1 minute. And the link is already there, I think. Just have a look. 1 second. Oops. So here is the link for you guys. Okay. So once you fill it up, I want you to put the one exercise, whatever you want to put. Okay, anything. Okay, someone wants to say meditation. Okay, fine. Now today you give me 10 steps to do that. Okay. Put some direction to this. 10 steps. So according to me, the best fitness is probably, certain regime. So I can do that. So if it is meditation, fine. If it is morning walk, okay. So find out what are the 10 steps you have to do. Morning walk, you have to wake up on time, na baba. So there should be an alarm for that. Where you want to go, how much you want to travel, you want to measure it or not. Some people use this electronic devices to find out how many steps they are running, jogging, whatever it is. Someone says, Dada, I want to sleep. Okay, fine, put 10 steps now. How do you measure this? How do you monitor this? What are the 10 steps? Okay, good. So first, on the top, you need to write down this part, okay? Take 1 minute. Just take 1 minute, okay? So, oops, yeah. So here you mention only one exercise, whatever you have identified yesterday, okay? And for which you have got so many ideas. So here, my life, my dumb plan of action. You just write it here. That's it. Just write down there, okay? And now here you put the process. Put the process, whatever is the process, you put the process. 10 steps. 10 steps to do that particular activity. Okay, don't write long things, just write small things. What are the steps you need to do that particular exercise, ritual, regime, whatever you call it as? Okay. It is not mandated that you have to fill it up, but it is mandated that you participate. Even at least one point you are participating, your ideas are going to be harnessed. This is how you are going to be rewiring. They say beautiful words, they call fancy words, rewiring your mind and all this. So it is simple. I'm just asking you to put too much of pressure by reducing the time. And when I'm talking to you, you are also listening to me. So your mind is now in two ways, and every day it is going to stretch a little bit. Just imagine. Thoda, 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 thoda. So it is a beautiful thing. Science says this is possible definitely by women. Okay, they can do multitasking. They have very beautiful power. They can manage the kid also, they can cook also, they can calculate also, they can watch TV also, they can call on somebody on phone also, all these things simultaneously, right? That's why they are so yeah. So they have a very compact brain, which has got more of neural contracts than probably normal human beings. Yeah, that's why they are more calculative. They can do many things. They can imagine fantastic stuff. Yeah, awesome, nice. Another 1 minute. Go, go. Okay, so what you are doing is now you are doing the sixth element. So I told you, your task, your intensity of the task, then your environment, the environment's triggers. These are the five elements you cannot control. But what you need to control is after the fifth element, you can control your triggers. If there are two people are fighting, choices you go and participate, right? So I come from a place, there are beautiful things you can see. So we have got Rakesh ji here. He is also from Ranchi. Okay. One day I went to Ranchi near the airport. Suddenly I saw there are a lot of people, gathered there. It's a whole bunch of people. I don't know, hundreds of people were looking at something. Then I said, क्या हो रहा है? नहीं वो जेसीबी गड्ढा कर रहे हैं, लोग देख रहे हैं. I said, लोगों के पास इतना टाइम है? जेसीबी गड्ढा कर रहे हैं, हमें देखना है. Just imagine. So you understand, you can control your triggers. Should you go and participate and you also watch the entire match, like how the JCB is digging the things? People are just watching this. And there are hundreds of people gathered there to just see that how the hole has been done, right? So it is your trigger. Now you want to participate there, you want to go there, you want to enjoy the entire digging process, choice is yours. Or you want to go out, or you want to do this. So this is a decision. Now, what if this decision-making systems, I reduce it with a lot of things within less than 1 minute? Your mind is now confused. You will not get confusion because urgency is something that will give lesser options to you. Urgency brings ideation of that point. So you need to do that right now, right? So imagine you have got 1 hour to pack your bags and leave for some place. You will take a happy time to pack the bag. But imagine if I give you all of 5 minutes, come on, let's go for a picnic. Otherwise, you're going to miss this. Come on, go. Then your mind will start working in a different way. You will not have problems of choosing certain things because you don't have much options. Did you get my point? So in your life, the more time you value, you will see the more discarding things will be there. Always remember, subtracting is mastery. If there is a stone, if you need to chisel the stone outside, you are subtracting the kachra and the amazing idol comes into being. So how do you learn subtraction? Mental subtractions. This is how you do it. Okay, time's up, time's up, time's up. Okay, time's up. Whatever you have done, it's fine. It's fine. Go ahead. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Just type in. Just type in, go. Yeah. All right, so I'm getting some answers here. So I'll just open the sheet for you guys. The idea to show you all these things is like how fast you can act, how fast you can implement, how fast you can do correct implementation, progressive. So progressive, positive, profitable implementations, right? So some people have participated here. Awesome, nice, good. It is a very easy topic I've given it to you. Okay, but you will see. Tomorrow I will show you how to make money out of this. Okay. Yeah. So this person says early morning walk. Okay. So what are the steps? Wake up at 5 a.m. Okay. How are you going to wake up? Automatically? Okay. I have a crazy clock. Okay. Would you like to know the clock? Okay. These are certain things which I teach. Not teaching is not the right word, but I share it inside the family. These are like crazy hacks. Okay. I have a clock which does not make any sound. It does not run on battery. It does not need charging. It is not solar. And it wakes me up in a very dumb way. It will push me out of the bed. Would you like to see my clock? Some people in my team, they know my clock. This is my clock. If you know how to control this, it will automatically throw you out of the bed. Yes or no? Okay. Yeah. But for that, you have to be ready. Okay. So there is a way to do that. If you are suffering from diabetes or any other things, then this will work in a different way. But a normal person like me, you can control your water intake at night, and based on the water intake, you can technically measure when you want to wake up. How cool is this smart technique? Okay, it's a beautiful science technique, right? Yeah. But yeah, you should be, people who are above 55 and years, okay, they are suffering from diabetes and all. Please don't use this, and use this technique under medical supervision only. Young people, chalu karo, no problem. This is also going to keep you hydrated, and it's a particular amount of hydration. And remember one thing. For remembering one thing, you call it as water memory. Our memory is basically a water. So there are different kind of water. I told you, when you join in here, you will learn about many things about productivity, health, waking up, your circadian rhythms, your breathing, your finance, your relationship, bloody every goddamn thing. Hello. Yeah, we have got something I forgot to tell you. In Dhammastri, we also have one segment that is called as power pitch presentation. So in power pitch presentation, you are given 30 minutes to pitch. That's the time you can network, you can sell your product, you can do any goddamn thing, and you will have an audience who can actually tell you if it is good or bad. You might be whoever. You want to position your new ideas, new concepts, and all. This is a stage which technically does not happen anywhere. This is a stage where people are listening to you, and they will tell you should have started in this way. Your presentation needs this. ये video नहीं चाहिए था, ये photo नहीं चाहिए थी, इसके बदले ये कर सकते हैं, वो अच्छा था. So they can give their ideas. This is the time you are allowed to talk as an audience only. But again, this also comes under dumb mastery because you are mastering by listening, by absorbing. People give their comments, and with that, you start learning one thing. You start learning not to criticize or not to get criticized by these things, but your critics are actually helping you to grow. The guy who can come and tell on your face, this is not correct in your life, please give him a puppy. You know why? Because he is the right person who is telling something about you. Either you listen, you take it as a good positive trigger, or you take it as a criticism, choice is yours. A good closer is always a person who will listen to all these minute critics, and then he will take all these discussions to a different dimensions based on the heat of the conversation or the direction of the conversation. Powerful? Okay. So now this is like one part, just one part. We have got something else which is called as heart talk, where you are allowed to speak from your childhood till everyone, because I can bet in your own house, you don't have a person with whom you can talk for hours and hours and hours and hours. You don't have. I know that. Because they will have more problem than you. I know that. What if you are not allowed to speak and the other person is allowed and everyone is listening without any comment, without any judgment, without any advice, just listen. Because listening is the first level of you to be successful. The moment you listen to people's pain and problem, you will also understand the process of creating the pain and problem to a profitable, solutions out there. So is it good or bad? Because if you are not able to see, I think, like a professional doctor. You are taking away people's pain and problem. So how do you do that? It all starts with listen. Just imagine if I go to the doctor and doctor is not listening. Will you go to the doctor? Never. Impossible. So coming to the last part of it, is this is all we practice, by the way. I would also like to tell you, in Dumb Mastery, we have another thing which is called as the monthly meetings. I just kept the name. Today evening, we have a monthly meeting. And here you will be able to see there are a lot of things. There is a hell lot of preparation goes about. This is almost a 3-hour session. where you will see probably many people joining in. We also bring in some God, who are God, Guru of the day and guest of the day. We go with our structures. We share you some of the information which typically will not be shared in other ways. So people who are joining in, okay, if you want to have a sneak peek of it, you might be thoda sa maska lagao to your support team and they can allow you. Okay. I want you to taste this. Okay, people who are watching this video, I'm just wanted to taste it because I can definitely tell you this is something which is not practiced, not practiced. So we, and by the way, when you come to the monthly meeting, we'll give you certain powerful stuff. We give you one book, one video, one person's life story. Okay, we give you a smart hack, this mind-blowing smart hack. I can bet you might have not heard of this kind of smart hack ever, because I'm going to give you something which is just 48 hours old. People have no idea this thing exists. I'm also going to invite somebody who is a I think 50 plus guy. He's a marathoner at this age. He was a top voice in LinkedIn. He has got a hell lot of awards. He's a fintech specialist. He was working for AWS's, and this is a person who is going to talk about some very very crazy negotiation tactics and all. So he comes with a versatility and exposure, uh, a multi-time, India's top, uh, CXO level positions he has got, and very very busy guy. To get him for 30 minutes, हमारे पास पसीने छूट गए. So this gentleman is going to be coming and talking to us. It's going to be starting today at somewhere around 7:30 somewhere. So if you guys are there, this happens only once in a month. And just to tell you, we have taken a lot of amazing people's advices and designed this entire thing because, okay, let me tell you, I am not alone now. There are a lot of people, and I want you guys to also join in this entire party. Here, it is a very, very high level of very professional thinking and thought process and sharing of ideas that happens. So this is going to be happening for 3 hours. Join in, have a look, because this is only once in a month, and this is only given to the people inside. Okay, so reach out to the support team, ask them, गिरगिराओ, दरवाजा आपके लिए खुलेगा नहीं खुलेगा, I don't know, but figure it out. Okay, I'm giving you a privilege. It is not me. There is a whole lot of consortium are there. Have a look at inside this, because when you walk out of this experience, I'm telling you, once you have biryani, every goddamn thing becomes very pika. Yes or no? Whatever is the best in class. Because I want you to take the taste. See, many people, they go into a different trance when they get into this. Some of them have said that, Amit, the thing that I'm doing is worth more than a couple of lakhs for this 3 hours. Okay, it needs a lot of preparation. There's a lot of study goes in, and you will be astonished and amazed. And I will be presiding over entire things, but there is a team at the back of it. There are a lot of brain which goes into this, because when you are working not for your family, not for one family, but for multiple families, you have gone to a next level. Now you're working for multiple organizations. It is still higher level. When you're working for multiple causes and multiple movements, it is still higher. So here you will be able to see the ownerships. You will be also able to meet somebody who are already in this entire thing. Talk to them. Be humble. Listen to them. Rather than talking about your pain and problems, listen how these people have overcome their challenges, how they have closed deals, how they have met people, how they have broke boundaries. Closing deal is one part. There are many other things before this. Coming on the camera is one of the part. Do you know that? How many of you guys know? A majority of the percentage of people, there are some people who are watching this video also, they will agree. They don't like to come on screen because they feel, they are like seen. Yeah. If you are not seen, you will not be able to grow also. So these are certain things. People ask, okay, Dada, I want to just close a deal. How can you close a deal if you do not know how to talk? How will you talk if you do not know thinking? How will you think if you do not know observations? How will you observe if you are not patient? How are you going to be patient if you are not listening? How will you listen if you are not silent? Did you get my point, sir? These are the process. I can tell you the process. Yeah, but you will be able to see this practicing happening. All right, so we have got some people who have put some ideas. I'll just read it out. I might not be able to go through all of them, but I can just tell you this. This person says whole body exercise, deep breathing, warm up, okay, working on joints, stretching, muscle, back muscle, loosen legs, okay, nerves, okay, good. All up, 90%, 90% attempted. Good. At least you have attempted. Other people are still snoring there. Other people have no idea. You have some idea. Okay, sleep by 11 p.m. What will happen? Okay, we'll prioritize task, return back from home at least, by dinner. Okay, so you are to look, you're giving a functionality. Now, this can be a family time, personal time, whatever it is. So, okay, so this is something that we have done yesterday. Purposes we have attached yesterday. Today we are doing the process. So, do not watch any screen while going to sleep. Okay, okay. Keep alerts to remind sleeping theme. Okay, whatever you say, all are correct. So, yeah, put your purposes to your understanding. Awesome, good. Chalega. Okay, get up at 4:30 and start working morning work. Okay, fine. Morning tea and okay, get on 5 kilometer return. Okay, fine. All are okay. So all of you guys have given some process. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Okay, get ready, charge smart, walk around 3 kilometer, pack water bottle, hand towel. Okay, now this person is has got some extra things. 10%. I think all the 10 points he has attempted. Okay, better for you. Good or right, I am not discussing that. I'm telling you, you have at least attempted. Good. So he says, get to sleep before 11. Okay, keep an alarm, freshen up. Awesome. Okay, give gratitude. Whatever, all the processes, everything is okay. Give a big round of applause. Now, your idea got a purpose. Now we have a process. Good, bad, whatever it is, fine, Baba. Okay. Did you ever check how did your mother made food? First, she collected all the ingredients. Then she took the ingredients as per certain process, right? Correct. Then she did this, she did masala, gisala, all these things. There is a process. So first you assimilate, then you put all this. Today you have gathered all these things. You have created some kind of a process. It is like a half-made thing, which is okay. At least something is better than nothing. Yes or no? Tomorrow, let's put entire thing and we'll present it out and we'll monetize. How? Because now whatever you have done, that has a direction, that has certain steps, that has a purpose, and for every purpose there is a reason. The reason is you have faced a challenge and you have created these ideas. Yes or no? Or you faced a desire, you faced your hope, aspirations, and you created this. Awesome. Now your experience, okay, your experience of what has happened, many people might not have got that. Yes or no? Many people might not have got that. So tomorrow I will tell you how exactly your experience or whatever you have created is something that can fetch you 1 rupee. 1 rupee. The idea is not to make you millionaire in one day. How to eat the elephant one by one. So there are two things. Okay. There is a difference between rich and wealthy. A rich person is rich maybe because he has got ancestral property. Possible, sir? Maybe he has got a lottery. Maybe he has put a gun by Thakur insan. Chalo, hafta nikalu. He has got some nonsense out there. You can still make money, but is that the process? It is not about, you know, how much you have made the money. It is about how you are making the money. So this is not an ethical practice. Whereas a wealthy guy is a different guy. He will find out a problem. He will find out a purpose. He will find out a purpose, process, and then he will assimilate it in such a way. He will create a solution, and that solution is something that he's going to give it to a person who is in need of that solution. And in exchange of need, he might get 1 rupee. Yes or no? So starting anything from 0 to 1 rupee is a different kind of a person. I call him as wealthy, not a rich guy. You want to be rich or you want to be wealthy? Choice is yours. I'm teaching you how to be wealthy. How can you make 1 rupee out of your thoughts and principles? Good, sir, so far? Okay. Whatever you have done, it's okay. It's okay. Tomorrow, we'll assimilate it. And again, there is another thing. People are right now suffering from a beautiful disease. The disease is called as syndrome of perfectionism. When I will have that, then I will do this. Yes or no? Everything has to be perfect. Okay. There is nothing called perfection. There is nothing called masterpiece in this world. Any masterpiece or any perfection is the time when that artist or the creator has lost his interest. Okay, enough. Mona Lisa, done. If you give that fellow another 5 hours, I will tell you he will find some faults and he will do something. Yes or no? That Michelangelo statue, oh yeah, whatever is Taj Mahal, if you give the artisan, the craftsman some more time, they will find a fault because they know. So what is the mastery level? What is the highest level of perfection? Perfection is the time when the artist or the creator has lost his interest. Ah, bhai, ho gaya, bas, thamba. Yes or no? It's my perspective. I do not know if it's correct or not, but I give it to you. All right, session over. I'm just pumping you up with some more energy. Write down your names on the chat and let's listen to you. How do you feel about it? Go, quick, quick. Come on. Okay, I want you guys all to participate here. People who are watching this video, this is not an entertainment. Okay, this might look like I'm only talking. No, I'm not talking. You are listening my voice and you are listening to your own self and you know what is right. You are able to control your triggers. You are able to thought process. Quick. Okay, last 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, follow the chat and you are given time. आपको जो मन में है, you are open to say. No one comments here anything about this particular part. Okay, no blaming, no justifications, no judgment, no comparison, no complaint. Go.
Thanks for today's session, Dada, and thank you everyone for sharing your thoughts and ideas. Today's session definitely has been very powerful with lot many points, especially on perfectionism. Right, so Dada, we tend to be perfect if we have a specific destination, right? If we have a target, but things like art or something, we don't know what the end result is going to be. Now it will take time until you can keep doing it, but it will never be perfect. So there are many things that we go through life. It's all about consistency. Thank you, Dada.
Awesome, nice. There are some people, what they have done is the perfectionism, they have put a standard, okay? Standard practices. You should get 100 out of 100 in your test. Why not 110? Why not can I write something extra? Because the school was designed with this curriculum for the factories. Factory needed some basic amenities of your brain. So they don't allow you certain things to know more. Because if you start to know more, it will be a problem for the people who are hiring you. Yes or no? Do you know that? Yeah. Okay. So we'll talk about that. Next person. Good. Go ahead. So please follow the order. Please be yourself ready to mute and unmute. Go. Next one, Preeti.
Yeah, hi, good morning, everybody. I have nothing much to say as such, but just that I'm working towards being like bettering myself each day.
Okay.
Trying to do what I can do. So
Okay, good. Okay,
it's
I want you
difficult
to
for
do
me,
one
yeah.
thing. I want you to do
It's
one
difficult
thing.
for me.
Look at the camera, not the screen. Look at the camera. I'm teaching you. Look at the camera.
Okay, okay.
Look at the
Yeah.
camera, not the
No,
screen.
I feel I'm talking to you, so I'm looking
I
at
know,
you.
I know.
Yeah,
Listen, I'm teaching
okay.
you how to control people. Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
You will
yeah,
get okay.
okay.
Now I'm looking at my screen. How do you feel?
Yeah, yeah,
Am I
yeah.
talking to
So
you?
no, you aren't. Yeah, you aren't.
I'm talking to you. Yeah.
Correct.
Good.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you. Thank
Even
you for
this
that.
small thing is a growth. Remember
Yeah,
this.
it is. It is.
Small thing is a growth. Awesome.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah,
How do
yeah.
you feel
So
now?
thank
How
you
do you feel?
for that tip. Yeah, I'll do that now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
How do you
But
feel
then I
now?
feel that I'm not talking to any person. I'm just talking to a wall or something.
Good. Great thing
Yeah,
happens when you talk to yourself
yeah.
because other
So
people don't get a place like this.
yeah,
Good. Awesome. Big round of
yeah,
applause. Awesome. Okay.
yeah. Thank you.
You might think that I don't have anything to talk, but this attempt of being here itself shows your progress. Yes or no? This attempt itself. Yeah. Where is that place? Everyone wants you to be a winner. No one has even given you that place how to attempt it. Just go and attempt. Go and fail. I will be helping you. So this is how you take care of your kids. Yes or no? You give him a
Yeah,
place to walk. And you know, if he falls also, no problem. Chalo, one
yeah,
more. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Okay. Today you don't have anything to talk. Tomorrow you will have a lot of things to think. Then you will have a lot of things to express. It will be happening. It'll happen. Expression comes with experience. Awesome. All right, let's go to the next person.
Hi,
Ravi,
morning, Dada.
yeah,
How are you?
I am amazing.
This thing has come to me also because past 2 days I'm having a very good sleep without any disturbance. I'm relaxed. A lot of pain has gone from my mind. I'm getting a fresh this thing into my this thing. And yesterday I closed a call of 1 lakh of premium. This is the thing what is I'm totally a person who is coming back to my normal first.
Oh, awesome.
Thank you.
How is the
Thank you.
session
Thank you
start
very
to be
much.
new way? Yeah,
No,
we have
no,
not
no, no.
even given you any dosages also.
The positive energy which when it comes to us,
Yeah,
it's the thing. Not only
nice.
you, all the team members, when they share the positiveness and this thing. So I'm hearing only the positive and thinking is only the positive, not go for the negative thing. That is also changing the mind and a lot of relaxation is there in mind.
Awesome, good. That's how it is going to be. Yeah. See, when you close a deal, please understand it is some people come with a lot of energy. They teach you, okay, come on, you can have a lot of energy, you can do it, positivity. No, sir. Closing a deal is an absolutely a different thing. You are taking somebody's hard-earned money to a different dimension. They have spent so much of time with that money. And surgery is important. It will be painful. Closing is never a happiness. Closing is a very, very strong problem or a pain because someone is giving so much of money. That's it. Think so that energy is coming out. But many people they don't understand. When you give the Lakshmi out, you take the Shani out also, right? Once they realize that, only then crazy thing happens. So closing is not a happy thing. Closing is a very, very positive. It's like a surgery. It will be painful to give that money. So when we are talking about pain, you need to be serious. Your life might be very fantastic. You cannot express many times when you are closing a deal. You have to go to that level of understanding and sitting. Many times people don't tell their some of the biggest, deepest problems what they're going through. They don't tell, but you need to face that. That is only possible when you have the fourth element, the love in your heart. Otherwise, it is impossible. And then everything looks positive. Then when you are shouting at your kid, you are technically a very positive parent or a guardian. Yes or no? Even though that might be bad for at that point of time, but you are doing something very positive. Everything looks positive because understand that you are now a part of the change system. Awesome, Ravi, great job. Next.
Yeah.
Yeah, good morning.
Go ahead. We're all listening to you.
Right, sir. Actually, the idea to process to monetization, it goes very well in down to my heart. ये तो एक नॉर्मल प्रोसेस है, हमेशा होता रहा है, लेकिन बट अभी इसको आपने एक चैनलाइज किया, एक नाम दिया, तो बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है कि मतलब इस तरह का भी चीजें मतलब हमारे लाइफ में हो सकता है. अदरवाइज एवरीबडी ये हो रहा है बट यू नेवर नेम्ड इट. अभी आपने किया है कि एक आइडिया से उसका प्रोसेस बनेगा, मोनेटाइजेशन तक जाएगा, तो इट लुक्स मैंने बहुत अंदर से ये खुशी होता है कि चलो कुछ नया चीज हम जान जान पा रहे हैं. एंड सेकंड, जिसे अभी आपने बताया कि परफेक्शनिज्म क्या होता है, तो एक्चुअली परफेक्ट तो कुछ होता नहीं है, जैसा आपने बताया कि नथिंग परफेक्ट, क्योंकि आप जब परफेक्ट करने के लिए जाते हो, कुछ और स्किल ऐड करते हो, तो स्टैंडर्ड फिर बढ़ जाता है. वो परफेक्ट तो आप मुझे लगता है हम कभी पहुंच नहीं पाएंगे, क्योंकि जैसे ही आप परफेक्ट किसी चीज का एक स्टैंडर्ड बनाते हैं, उसको पाने के लिए कुछ करते हैं, कुछ नया स्किल्स में ऐड करते हो, तो स्टैंडर्ड बढ़ जाता है फिर. तो एज सच ये जो भी चीजें हैं, परफेक्ट कभी कुछ नहीं होगा इस लाइफ.
Okay. कुछ नहीं होगा वो नहीं बोल सकता. Perfectionism is a communication of finding and observing certain things which typically is not in its own place. And you know how to put that. And you are making an attempt to do that. Correct? But when you do that, there are other things which will be displaced. It will be there.
दिक्कत ये है ज्यादा कि मैं पूरा लाइफ आदमी इसी में बर्बाद कर देता है परफेक्ट होने की.
But I think I should be grateful for that guy who has perfected the art of some surgery, some machines, something. Because if these people have not done today, we will not be enjoying these things. Yes or no?
बट उसके बाद फिर स्टैंडर्ड और बढ़ेगा, नया मशीन आएगा, नया परफेक्शन.
Of course. But that doesn't mean we should not do it. So that is also a kind of a good thing. See, what I'm doing is I'm taking this in a very positive note. Someone invested that time, someone invested that energy, he created something with whatever he had, right? Imagine the first bicycle, how crude was that, right? That was a perfect for him. Today you have got motor speed, who can go for 100 or 200 kilometers per hour. But for that, it has to evolve. So perfectionism at every stage, to whatever the level, has become evolved. The first roti of mine was a perfect roti for me. Yes or no?
Right.
Right. Now perfectionism goes beyond, okay, I need that. So it's an evolution. It has to be there. Right?
Perfect.
Right. It depends upon many things, your ability, your mindset, your understanding, your thinking, your many other things. You are learning all these things. The same thing with closing the deal as well. Awesome.
Right.
Nice. Good. Next person. Quick. Oh, we are crossing time. Go.
Hi. Good morning.
Yes. Go ahead. We'll stop with Ruben. Go quick.
Okay, I can't put it in words what is changing, but something is changing.
चलेगा.
Perspective change हुआ है, thought process change हुआ है, the way I put myself across has changed. Something वो पहले भी था, अभी भी है, but उसमें there is a difference. Yesterday I had a very good day. I did the 3 meetings and 2 conference calls. So it was a very good, productive day. I was, waiting to connect with 2 people for the funding thing that I messaged. And finally, I got through them and I have a meeting, face-to-face meeting with them, probably end of this week or next week. So things are changing.
Yeah.
Energy flow is changing somehow. घर पे भी है ऐसा कि क्या तुम सुबह भी लगे रहते हो शाम को भी what is happening बोले तू शांति रखो let me do what I'm doing.
Great. When there is a small seed in the soil, you don't expect immediately the fruit, but the seed is actually going down somewhere. The seed is actually making a small advancement because this small advancement is going to get that strength to bear that fruit. It's a beautiful thing, right, coach? Yeah. So we have a different way of looking at things. So when you look at this progressive, positive, profitable promotions, every part of your life, you are actually growing. You might not be able to see that right now, but there is a growth happening. First, you will see the growth in yourself, your perspective. I'm telling you the growth. The second thing is, you will be able to see your implementation levels have increased. You will be able to see, you'll be knowing about something called as TWC, time wasting consciousness. A meeting that can be done in like 5 minutes. Now you know that I was doing something for 2 hours, which was not required. Okay. You can start the day by telling, I am not disabled. I am actually, functionally, I am more better than somebody else. Did you get my point? It's a small change of thought. Please understand, whatever is your disability, there is an option and an opportunity of ability is lying on that other side. I've got plenty of stories like this, boss. Plenty of stories. How to make these disabilities. Yeah, I have my own story. I have my own friends. Okay, they feel in a different way. They're all successful. Successful is not about how much money you have made, but successful is all about how much people you are impacting every day. Right? Money will come only when somebody is getting impacted by you. I'm trying to talk to you guys. I know today or tomorrow, when you win, I will win. Complan ad. When the mother and the kid is running together, the mother said, the day when you win, I also win. नहीं, जिस दिन तू मुझे हराएगा, मैं जीत जाऊंगी. What an amazing thought. Good. So lovely. Okay. So we don't have much time. Otherwise, I could have taken these sessions forward. Okay. So thank you so much. Today evening, don't miss it out. We have a session amazingly starting at 7:30. People who are watching this video, If you want to get a glimpse of it, please type in the comment section of how do you like it. This is not a 5 minutes entertainment. This is not an edited video. This is live. This is me. This is the people around here. और ये काम करने के लिए चाहिए guts. ये काम करने के लिए चाहिए आपको 100% control. It might not be perfect. I might not be having the great, suit and all these things. Yeah, it's okay. But every day we are here. Every day we are progressive. Every day there is a video coming on YouTube. Right? Every day, other people are still thinking, "Arey, mera camera kharab hai, ye kharab hai." We are doing it. Start with what you have. Be resourceful. That's the only thing. We are practicing it. You are thinking it. Thinking and sitting there for 20 hours doesn't make anything, guys. Right now, immediately go and do something which you feel important right now. Go. So with that, let's pause today's session here. I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow is a great day where we're going to show you how to monetize whatever you have written. I'm telling you, with whatever you have written, we can still monetize. All right, guys. Bye-bye. Take care and have a fantastic